Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I've got a subscriber double bill tonight. Gloria has got some amazing activity outside her house and got that on door cam. Images like this to show you and inverted film of the inside of a light. And Claire 2.0. Remember the observatory footage from the last post? Well, it came back about 2 days later and she got some great shots of it. I've crammed so much in, masses of stills and videos to go over, and I can't believe I've crammed it all in such a short space of time. Hope you enjoy it. So first up, we've got Gloria 2.0. If you remember, Gloria's the lady that sent me the door cam footage of a light that activated the cameras, turned into a cube, then turned into a portal, and then an energy wave or whatever it was swept across the garden and took the power out. Message from the electric company, no idea why it happened. And then all of her footage from that week in the evening only was removed remotely from their base or wherever. Very strange. Anyhow, it didn't stop there. She's been experiencing activity outside her house, setting the cameras off pretty much every night. It's a hotspot, absolutely a hotspot. I've gone over the footage so many times. These things just appear randomly. There's no sound. It's almost like they're circling the house. You see the way the windows light up, the shadows moving. It's quite incredible. So looking at one of Gloria's films, a bit closer, see how quick the transition from light to dark and then the flash of the lights popping up, just jumping around. Also, the lights in the windows there, just changing. Get a bit closer on that. You see that? Three lights there, one up top, all gone. Lights shining there, which means there's one at the other side of the camera. See the shadow on the light there. The lights are obviously moving around, and that's why the shadow's elongating. So we slowed it down. I'll see what this transition's like. And I was looking at that. I thought I saw something then. There was a lump or something. Slowed it down more. Look at that. That transition. And there. I couldn't believe what I just seen. It was, what was that? It was like a pod thing with windows, but I needed to go in. So slowed it right down and then blew those frames up and the upscaler to maximum size. It was 32,000 pixels. They were enormous. They came out at 856 megabytes per frame, and I had 98,000 frames, I think it was. Anyway, I was dragging them across into DaVinci, about 10,000 frames at a time, and it was kind of a whole little wait, 10 seconds or so, and it loaded, and then I can put the frames together. What you're going to see, you've got to suspend disbelief because it's the strangest thing. There's a septum thing inside there, which we've seen before. It looks like it was part of the outside, but then goes in as if it's behind this jelly thing or whatever this screen is, this transparency. This positive and negative, same of the same image. You see it, look, it's pushing through. It's just mad. Look at that. This is just one of three lights I think I covered. The next two be a bit quicker than this one, but I've got some fantastic inverted frame films that I made from the light that's above to the left of this one. It appears, this one disappears, and then another one reappears. These frames were taken from I think it was from the 98,000 frame file. I just grabbed an image and zoomed in, giving it kind of context as well, because you can see the roofs and the street lights and stuff. Because in case if you're flicking through this and rather than listening to me waffle on about how I got to the end result, then you won't. It's hard to wonder what's going on. Strange, really, when you're looking at these, just think, oh yeah, that's cool. That's an image. That's a whatever it is, and a craft. But this is like such a fraction of a second moment in time. Each of these frames follow on, so there's a difference between some you can see where it's come from, some not. I think that's just frame rate, not enough. to catch up with it. It's kind of like the opening light, the light that brings it in. It's so quick, you don't even notice it. You wouldn't even see this when I played the video originally. Couldn't tell at all until I slowed it just a little bit and got like 2 frames of that, or like a lump or a thing. Anyway, better move on to the next one. The light that was to the left, top left of this light, it appeared when this one disappears. Changing all the time, especially that one on the left. You see it swirling and morphing. These two, I didn't get the frame rate right on that. I could tell. It's just form. We actually did a full render of the top light, and just wasn't how it took about a day and a half, and it just wasn't satisfactory. I wanted to show it. I showed it to Gloria, and she liked it, but it just didn't ring. There was something not right, so I had to do something else. However, when I was looking at the light, I noticed I could see shapes within changing. So they were moving around. There's something there to look at. So that's why I decided then to concentrate on doing a full render of the negative of the light to see what we could see was going on. Try different colours just to see if it would make any difference to the enhancement. That one seemed to work really well. Look at them shapes. I mean, what is going on with that? Tried to get more into the black, couldn't get any further in. It's a real shame, but there's definitely movement that before. Okay, so moving on. Next video is from Claire. If you remember, the last post I did, she sent me one of a observatory in Brayford Observatory. But about 2 days later, she obviously lives in the area, light seeing again. And she filmed 2 videos and took some shots, 4 shots. The shots, I only managed to get one that was kind of okay. But the videos revealed a lot, and this is brilliant stuff. This is a slightly slowed down version of that cleaned up one I played earlier. Look at the colour changes in it and the flashes in the background. You know, the reason I like this video so much, it gives away a lot. I'm going to show you soon. Somewhere is it coming up? Them changes there. Need to monitor those colour changes like some chap suggested. There's a really slow one, a little bit swimmy, but there is an important part. And they see them red flashes coming out there. Well, it looks incredibly similar to this egg shape thing here that I'm doing on the next post from a subscriber, chap Philip. Filmed it quite late in the evening, but there's the red flashes coming out. It's almost like a blood squirt. Flying around, changes shape, doesn't stay like an egg. Very similar. The other reason this is really important is there, that lattice, these high resolution changes. I did make some videos of this, but there again, it's like a fingerprint. Some lighting there, but also the darkness in the background. There's like a dark area behind the lights, and it changes shape, and sometimes it's really tall, like it's elongating from it with like a rigid edge. And other times it's just like a little cloud, but it's always there, always at the back. And this lattice webbing thing comes across. So I'm going to put pictures, more pictures up. These frames are from a folder I did for Claire, it came up to 996 gigabytes, which was just shy of a terabyte, and made the whole film. But like this, every single frame is an absolute gem. Gorgeous. Showing that stripping, the whatever it's called. Because sometimes it's just kind of like a blind, and then other times it's kind of weaves. But you see there on the ground, they all did it at the same time. Every one of these lights, when it starts to do this transitioning thing, they all do it. And the background of all of them comes up like that. Look at that. What the heck is going on with them? There, look at the darkness. Just transitioning through. Funny spiky things. I don't know what they are. But the important thing is one going through now. I think that was the first stage. Building up. Look at that. I missed one. Anyway, the important part of that is this lattice thing is because of Gloria's. Remember when we were watching her video, the first one, I said there's an important part with the sky as the thing's transitioning through, and it just that weave thing, and there we are again, just like it does on Claire's video before we get the pod. and also some of the individual lights transitioning there. I wonder when that was from. I must have more of these. Problem is, I've got so many of these frames and videos. There's no possible way I could share them all with you. Thousands, tens of thousands of frames that can reveal stuff like this. Um, I'll try and keep it all, but it's I've just deleted nearly 3 terabytes of files because keep the important stuff, but the workings I've just got to get rid of them. It's a shame, but nothing else for it. So that's about it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Great images on there. I thought really captured some really good stuff. I've still got 5 videos that I've made. I just need to put them all together, and they're from the terabyte of files that I got from Claire's. Going to be some doing, but I'll post them because it's going to be interesting. Upcoming, I've got videos from Phil, Jim, Keith, Tig, some more from Claire, I think. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my endeavours, and there's a coffee button on the front if you care to support me. Thank you very much. Um, oh, by the way, I've been in touch with so many subscribers and followers. In fact, most days I have chats with people, video chats, phones, messages. It's great. Some are really good friends now, and I'm enjoying it. It's good fun. Thank you. Bye bye.